Manchester with me, Jay. Well, the thing is, it's been another frustrating week for all of us, and the transfer window is closing tomorrow, and we have not seen a proper progress. The transfer window started very well. We were very happy. We managed to get a few of those big signings coming in, but there are a few areas of concern that have not been solved or answered. Now, today we're going to be talking about these few areas. Today we're going to focus mostly on transfer news and also how the transfers in Manchester United is being handled. And we're going to talk a little bit, we touch on Amrabat again. Amrabat has been ongoing for a long time. Is it going to be another De Jong situation? Is it going to be another Wesley Sneijder situation? We don't know. Really, honestly, we all don't know. And then Cucurella, the thing is, we wanted to get him in to cover up for our two left back injury, Luke Shaw and Tyrone Malacia. But the thing is, both of them are not out for long. Do we really need him? That's the question that we had to ask. Do we really need him? Is this our main priority at the moment? And then, of course, last week in the match, we saw Varane not coming in the second half, and then after that, I think about a day or two later, the news broke that he's actually injured for a long time. How long, we're not really sure yet. They say it's going to be for weeks. Again, the news comes out very vague. There's no actual number, there's no actual day, there's no actual date. They haven't exactly mentioned what was the injury. They just say he's injured and he's out for a period of time. And then another news that we're going to be touching on also is Gravenberch. When the news broke, we say, "Oh my God, we're going to get him." Instead of going for this player, let's say Gravenberch, he's a player that Ten Hag is very familiar. He's a player that that suits the Ten Hag system. He's a player that Bayern don't really need at the moment, and he needs to have that big break. And this could be it. And suddenly, just like Julian Timber, suddenly he said he wants to go to Liverpool. Gravenberch may consider Liverpool. Liverpool are suddenly in the race for another midfielder as well. Are we going to lose another player to our rivals? We have lost so many of our targets to our rivals already. All the players that we mentioned early in the transfer window that, this is the player that we want, this is the player that we want, and all of them went to our rivals. Like last season, how many of our players went to our rivals? Are they using Manchester United as a place to position themselves so that other bigger teams will come and buy? Are they doing that? Or are we just a fool? Are we just a fool? And of course, we're going to end our day today, with looking at the Arsenal game. This is the biggest game that we have so far this season. And there are a lot of also interesting team news coming out from the Arsenal camp as well. So we're going to be looking in all this area. But, it has been a really frustrating transfer window for a lot of Man United fans. And I think over the last few seasons, we have been facing the same thing. We are, there are a lot of news and rumors that we are linked with a lot of very big names and ended up getting players that is literally unknown. There are hit and miss. Like, Martinez was a hit, and there are some misses as well. But so far, I don't know, that hunger have not been fully satisfied. The Manchester United hunger have not been fully satisfied. And we feel that there are more areas that needs to be covered, and we have not covered it. And I don't want to be talking about this thing alone. I want to get Cousin Roy to come in with me, and let's go on this, man. Let's go on this.
The frustration is real. It is so bad that frustration on transfers has even seeped into our goddamn daily lives. I mean, seriously, you can see similarities in how poor this transfer window is the whole scenario, like your own workplace. Ladies and gentlemen, just before we went on, Jay is here is having some issues at work.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were chit-chatting about it, right, it's surrounded personnel.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling him, bro, maybe your company needs to change its scouting department and its hiring and hiring department, because everything that's happened in these past few days and all the players that we've been linked to, why the hell did we do this sooner? We are, like you said just now, one of the lines you said, we are Manchester United. Everyone else is buying, every other clown out there. They're putting money, throwing money to buy replacement players, even though when it's supposed to be FFP, like we'll touch on Chelsea in a bit. How the fuck come for us, Manchester United, what we're doing now is we got two left backs injured and we're looking at loan of a Chuchura Kukurela, some
For
unknown
one
players,
one season loan.
one
The heck?
season loan,
For
or
what?
maybe even 6 months, and then he will play most likely 6 months for a 1 year loan, right? When the guys
Mhm.
come back, they'll take the place. And then we got unknown players being linked from left back. And then all of a sudden, from nowhere, we get Pierre Emmer Hoiberg.
Mm.
And then I'm just wondering one thing. What we're doing to this boy Amrabat is a fucking travesty. This boy, we've been earmarking him for so fucking long, never put in a proper bid, told him we're going to get him, and now Athletic says, Man United working on Amrabat deal, and the boy is not even training. Okay,
Yep.
that's one.
And
Then
it's
you
not even
mentioned
in the first team, right? The
not in the
team is
first
not
team.
even letting him play now.
He's training on his own because he don't even know the tactics and all that. Then you got Cucurella, right? Okay, I'm thinking knee jerk. We need somebody who can play Premier League. We need a replacement, and we gave 2 million to Chelsea. Price like I thought I figured 2 million, and Chelsea won 7, and we are playing tug of war. No, I want no, you don't want no, I give you no. It's too much, lah, bro. No, take back. And then we were linked with now a plethora of defenders, like you said.
Yep.
Varane is getting so injury prone. I'm sad. Martinez doesn't seem to be on the form he was
Yeah, you have
last
not
season.
hit
Maybe
his
the
form yet.
injury.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I feel it's that injury. Shaw, man, what the fuck, man? Muscles over the thigh, over
The
the broken
the place that he
shin,
broke his leg the last time, right? That's sad.
muscles over the broken thing to get injured again. Overwork lah. The boy always put his head on the line, right? He dies. So
Yep.
I'm thinking, bro, you see all these things, you sum up 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes just now.
Mhm.
How are we going to win the league? I'm renting also.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, what should they have done first out of all of this? I ask you, then I tell you. What should they have done of all these transfers? What the first thing they should have done immediately? Not let it
Immediately,
drag
of
to
course.
the.
I mean, once you have a player injured, immediately look at what are the resources that you have, and we have that young boy Alvaro Fernandez. Why are we not playing him?
He went on loan.
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't play him?
Why are we not playing him? Everyone say, "Oh, he's one of the best, young thing coming out." This is the time that you play this kind of players. Isn't this the time where you start blooding your young players? That's how Marcus Rashford came about, because we ran out of strikers and we needed someone. He came in. Pop, look at who we have right now.
I think the first thing we should have done in all this is sign Amrabat long time ago. I mean, bro, we Manchester United, bro. We really cannot get players that, like, he wants to come. He's not a Cody Gakpo, Darwin Nunes.
You know
He
what's the
wants to come.
frustrating thing is that you see all the smaller teams, right? They eye on the player and they got them immediately. You see, Brighton, there's a news just broke. Ansu Fati, they're signing Ansu Fati on loan. Dude,
Oh, so Brighton's confirmed? Okay, good.
yeah, there's a news that just broke.
Yeah,
They're
Spurs
signing
also
Ansu
wanted.
Fati. Ansu Fati.
He's no
on
more
loan.
fighty. He's not very fighty anymore after
Yeah.
his injury. Last time he
So
fighty a bit.
yeah, so the thing is, you see, they managed to get players that they want very, very smoothly, very quickly. And you see, they did the interview with the Brighton chairman. I think they did the interview with him, the way how he expressed himself, how he explained the whole transfer process. He said, we can't do this and that. And Brighton has been doing quite well in the transfer market. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they managed to pull it off, but they managed to get all the players that suits their style. Why can't we do the same?
It's sad. I also don't know, bro.
Why can't we do the same? Why do we have to drag and drag and drag? And this whole Amrabat situation, it reflects the same thing with the management. And this is not the first time. You notice there's a pattern appearing at the moment. At first was this, then it goes back to that. You see, it started with that David De Gea situation. At first, give him this one. Then after that, they changed the contract offer, and suddenly he left. And then now this whole situation, you see, Amrabat, at first they want him. Now they suddenly changed to loan. You are not just making the fans frustrated. You are also making the players frustrated. And I mean, I can understand why some of the players become so delusional, and then after that they decided to join our rival.
And
see?
also, and there's a need,
Yeah.
It's not like we're stockpiling players like Chelsea, 6 years,
Mhm.
8 years stockpile. Hopefully they work out. They're long contracts, so selling them they still make some money in the end. We are we actually need these guys.
Correct.
He's been piling up like a MF to the point where you're wondering whether this patchwork thing can work again like last season. Because last season Eric didn't want to trust anybody. Let's
Mhm.
be honest. He's trying to save his job. He also wants the team to finish in top four. He can't go put Harry Maguire and swap it out with Lindelof most of the time. He said Varane and Martinez are working. I'm going to play them until their legs break. Now they're breaking now.
Now breaking.
Now breaking,
Shaw
and
is
then
breaking also.
all breaking, and then suddenly we are, and then from
We're,
the
we're,
midfielders,
we're going to end up panic buying lah again.
yeah, I'm
Getting
going to say
players. Yeah.
Tobido. Suddenly, all these fellas are linked
Yeah.
with us. It
And
screams of
and
panic.
now that when all these news broke, right? I'm pretty sure all those team where the players are being linked, they're all like, now I can jack up the price because we know we are this team is desperately in need of someone. I check up the price lah. Last time you said 20, nah. Now it's 30. Just
Someone
like
need to remind them Ed
yeah,
Woodward's not there. Go ahead.
yeah. Ed Woodward is not there.
You get 25% less. Sorry. Jualan
You,
Hari
you,
Merdeka,
you have
25%
you
less.
have Richard Arnold where either he buy it or he don't buy it at all and cause
Yeah.
our team to
Yeah.
be shit again, all over again. Or maybe he will explore the loan. The loan, you see, the loan. We'll pay you a little bit of money as well, and we loan your player. We loan your star player.
7 too much for Cucurella.
For a loan, I think it's too much.
7 too much. What do you think is a good figure? I don't know.
I don't know. For me, every time I feel that loan, right, I feel that loan when you will just get the player, you pay for their salary, that should be good enough because the player is not needed. Then maybe you put in a clause where that after the loan finish, if it's good, I will pay you this amount of money.
Yeah, they want that. Many don't want to put.
Yeah, you see?
I think rightfully so.
Yeah. So the thing is now they want money.
Okay, let me say that if 2 was too little, let's put a 4. Let's put a 5 quickly and get him in. Let him come and settle playing Arsenal tomorrow.
Yeah,
Day after.
I mean, for me, this is what I think lah. If you really need to solve the problem, just pay lah. What is 7? Correct.
So
What is 2? What
why?
is 7?
So the problem is I cannot understand why is it until now we haven't put a proper bid for Amrabat. We put one stupid Paria loan bid or whatever it is for him. I don't see. Maybe I am remiss, but I don't see any other clubs doing this.
Yeah,
I don't see
exactly.
any other, it being long and drawn out like this. We need somebody with a strong head, with better leadership, with a more decisive mind,
Decisive. Yes, exactly. That's the word.
who's willing to take the decisions there and then and live with it and know how to live with it and how to back up himself. Now, like even the Mason Greenwood, they decided to let
Yes.
him back in, and then last minute social media
Exactly.
caved into the pressure
you see
because
you see the same pattern appearing,
I
and
mean-
now this Amrabat, same thing. It's same thing happened with the whole Harry Maguire thing. I think like whether to pay or don't want to pay, whether to give him, don't want to give him, kind of thing. So you see, end up now having him. Pavard has already joined Inter
Milan.
Milan, already confirmed, posted with the jersey all already, and with all this ding donging, right? I mean, it's just going to be frustrating.
So I think we kind of really dropped the ball on the Kim Min Jae thing. Now I'm looking at how Varane is injured, and I'm telling myself, Varane getting this injured, I'm sure they know about it. Oli also asked
Yeah.
him.
Because initially we wanted to get Kim Min Jae because we know that there's a possible issue with Varane because we know that he cannot play every game.
Yeah, and I think people mistake the thing that we were saying where maybe we were getting Varane in for Maguire. I thought Maguire is a bad player. We're getting him out. Sorry, Kim. I thought we were getting Kim to play with Martinez. Honest, I thought Kim was going to come and play Martinez because I remember saying in the previous pod that Varane's injury prone. Maguire, I never give a fuck. What long time already? I said both of us said he can piss off. If he wants to play the cup game, stay lah. But Kim Min Jae is supposed to be for Varane, so that's another screw up that happened. That was I feel I think this kind of suddenly dawned
There's
on me. Actually,
another one in the list of screw ups that we have actually had over the past few seasons.
Shouldn't we
especially
have
this
we?
season. Yeah.
I feel like we should have put 50, 60 and really got that guy in. Don't worry about Varane and Martinez. Now you see he's injured, so easy lah. Just Min Jae and Martinez or Min Jae and Lindelof.
Okay.
Martinez no form.
Let me pose you a question. Do you think we should have spent that 50 million on Kim Min Jae, instead of Mason Mount?
100%. I never
100%.
wanted Mason Mount ever to come into the
Yeah.
club. I thought he was a stats guy,
Yep.
not a
Be-
performance guy. And
I
from
would.
2 years ago,
Yeah. I would just give anything to get Kim Min Jae in now, man, instead of
uh,
Mason Mount. You see,
but
we don't have him now. I think.
remember how the club said, oh, it's the priority, the
Mm,
midfield is the priority. Then you leave this boy Amrabat fucking hanging like a
mm,
hanging to dry like a goddamn bitch. See what just came out about 20 minutes ago. Stupid article, but
mhm,
Manchester chasing midfielder activity intelligence Padula provided update. Is a player is confident, still confident of achieving a deal.
mhm.
Last minute deal on transfer day. Amrabat has total agreement over personal terms. This one we already know already. So apparently, Athletic reported on a deal being trying to be worked out,
Mhm.
and a loan deal is the one that they are working on. So they're not really working on a full deal, and this seems to be the way it is. Now, Amrabat has already rejected offers from Liverpool. He rejected offers from Atletico Madrid. And Atletico have moved on to go get João Felix. If we don't get this boy Amrabat in, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna I'm gonna do something to get this fucking Richard Arnold out of this goddamn club.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire, let's move on to Maguire.
Yep.
Harry Maguire is so pariah that I thought today when I'm celebrating our nation's Independence Day that we would be independent of him. Holy shit. How wrong was I? This guy is willing to sit on the bench and do nothing
He's he's as
for a paycheck.
hard-headed physically and mentally.
I cannot believe, like your footballer is still young in your 20s. You actually want to sit on the bench instead of go to a West Ham and play regularly. Oh my god, because of money, I the boy is becoming, that's why no one wants to shake
Delusion.
hand with him, delusional. Nobody's high-fiving him, nobody's shaking his hand. When they celebrate a goal, they're fucking ignoring him. He's so toxic. And I'm
Yep.
sure Ten Hag wants to get rid of him, but he can't.
Yeah, I mean, his attitude itself is not right. I think that you mentioned this now. Too egoistic already. I think if you have grown his balls too big, then now no one wants to carry his balls anymore.
He's got, but when you don't command any respect in the team, this is what is going to happen. I do you think I don't think even until the end of the transfer window he's going to go anywhere.
He's not
Even
going to
though,
go. I think he's going to run his contract down.
I mean, Scott McTominay to Bayern, really? Bayern think Scott McTominay is a good player. What the fuck is going
When,
on, man?
when
Are
I,
we for real
I
here?
mean, when I saw that news, right, they said we gonna swap deal Gravenberch with McTominay. I was
I
like,
was like, you must be kidding me.
you
What the
sure
hell?
this news is legit?
Yeah.
It's not some kind of joke, some kind of skit that they're trying to just make fun of things. But when I saw the news broke, I was like, really? This is a rumor that people are really going with.
And Gravenberg is not proven yet. We all
Yep.
know.
Mhm.
But then he is saying now he prefers Liverpool. I'm like, what?
Hmm.
Like I thought Ten Hag thought this boy in Utrecht or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
He knew the kid. Why is there fucking rumors coming out that he wants to go to Liverpool? Man, if that is true, fuck off. I want him to be in the club because he's
Mhm.
young, he's tall, he's lanky. I think maybe if the coach wants him, then maybe there might be some potential there.
Mhm.
But this MF wants to say he prefers Liverpool. Then I'm saying fuck off, man. Don't
He's
come here.
playing. He's Tariq Hugger now lah. He's trying to pull
Yes,
his
sir.
price.
Man,
If people are going to do this, you see like Amrabat when he mentioned that United is the only one. He will reject anything else. You see, that's the type of player we want. You see,
Yep.
when like Hoyland, right? Let's just talk a little bit about Hoyland as well.
Mm.
He said, I have been a Manchester United fan since I was young, and I will never change any of my thing. The only club that I would go is Manchester United. And when the news broke that they want me, I will do anything to get that to happen. If you see that word when he mentioned, you see that's the kind of player we want to know. But this one now, we know that the rivalry between United and Liverpool, and now he said maybe I'll consider Liverpool as well.
Mm.
What are you playing here?
But bad game to play, man. You better come
Yeah,
on and say it's not true or something. Because
yeah,
if not, you can go Liverpool. Liverpool not going to buy you
yeah.
this summer. You can sit on the buying mini bench for another
Yeah,
season,
see that lah.
and
You,
next year you
you
can be a fuck up.
you and Maguire can shake hands lah.
Hmm.
Join the bench club.
And then once that news came up, people started playing up the Tobido deal. People started saying that Ten Hag has already earmarked Tobido from Lyon as a 6 million buy. But the problem was because now they know that we are desperate with Varane out for a few weeks. Shaw off a few weeks also, right? Yeah, Varane off for a few weeks. Now they're jacking up the price. That's what I'm reading now. Man, we taken for fucking ride every time, lah. It's good thing it's not our money,
Mhm.
but I don't know, bro. Not nice when you go and see other clubs, other supporters, and then they look at us and say, that fucking stupid fellas paid 60 for Mount. Didn't do
We are
shit."
becoming a transfer joke. How
Like
we how we manage our entire transfer window, we are now being seen as a joke.
and this joke should be thrown at Chelsea. Like
As
Steve said, I saw you sent you his tweet. Steve also was asking, like, how the fuck is it that Chelsea can still buy all these players and we are struggling and there seems to be a fuck all care for FPP. So he
they
said
have the
maybe
two most expensive midfielders in the world now, right?
midfielder in the world. So he said that most likely this FPP is just a Glazer ploy to say that so that they
Yeah, they
don't buy.
don't because they don't
Spot
spend.
on.
That hit the nail, man.
A goddamn spot on,
Yeah,
man. I
they
was
hit
just
the mark.
reading it like I was reading it at 4 a.m. in the morning while taking a shit. And I was like trying to take a shit. And I was like, yeah, it could be conspiracy theory. Like how you said the other day about Ten Hag
Yep.
wanting to cover for the players. I told you who said it was true. Forgot I told you for somebody famous also.
Mhm.
Who was it? I lose me. Somebody famous also said
Yep.
it's possible. So I was like,
Mhm.
oh shit. I'm buying into all the motherfucking theories, man.
Yep.
Independence Day, baby. It should be a good fucking day for us.
Mhm.
Although not much has changed since then. I'm out. Thank you.
The-
Cousin Roy, good night. I'm going to get US citizenship after this. Bye. Back from Texas. I got a gun. I don't want to bring the gun on screen. You know what I mean? But I'll show you in the next podcast once I got my license. I'm back from Texas, baby. What's
unboxing,
happening?
unboxing.
Unboxing my gun and my citizenship. Man, uh, uh, we are conducting transfers like we are Portsmouth.
Why pause?
Because Portsmouth last time couldn't get anybody they wanted. They only could get players they wanted by playing overpriced. And all the overpriced players they played, all were done by the sleazy manager and whatever who got kickbacks from the agents. And in the end, they went bankrupt and they got relegated. And they never seen the light of day ever since. We are like that. We're taking for granted. People look at Richard Arner, he looks like a fucking Humpty Dumpty, an egg that you can
Humpty
just
Dumpty
roll
with a beard.
with a beard. Just roll him down, he'll crack. He'll look like a cross between Winston Churchill and fucking like a fat Conor McGregor without the skills. And I'm like, y'all got no shame. They're like our local politicians, I know. Got 50 million, 100 million corruption cases. I'm still the minister here, I'm still going to be the minister. I'm still going to work here. Bloody paria, anjing dogs.
We're going to fight
Useless
against
low life.
corruption.
Yeah, it's useless low life. The same thing happening in the club, man.
Mhm.
God damn. So we took too long to get Amrabat. Now he's got to come and assimilate with the team. Varane's injured. We got no backup. Harry Maguire is most likely going to play. Martinez has got to find some form quickly, but if with no good backup, he's fucked up.
I mean,
The mid
Martinez with Maguire, I think is going to be.
he's going to fuck up.
Yeah. He's going
He's
to
going
be.
to fuck up. You take all of them out of your FPL keeper and all that. You're going to let him go 100%.
I
And then
never have any MU defenders and goalkeeper. By the way,
good. Only Shaw is the one worthwhile. And then you have the midfield that is all over the place, and you have the strike force that doesn't know what they are doing.
Mhm.
The strike force really don't know what plans they are doing. They keep change except the first two games, which he kept the same thing and didn't work out. The third game is a different thing. It's a different proposition.
They are not a strike force. They are forced strike.
The
They're
force
forced to
strike.
strike.
They're forced to strike. It's not fluid, not slow. I saw Jay some videos the other day of how beautiful Sancho, Bruno, and Bissaka played last season before the
Yep.
World Cup break in some matches. There were a few highlights I found. You go and see how they played then, see how they played now. You're like, fuck happened? One touch passes.
Do you think Hoyland talk about that?
Yeah, that's
do
what
you think
about
Hoyland will start in this game?
Okay, I like this. Let me take my. You go.
I don't think so. I think
Why?
it's just too soon. I mean, I think most
He
likely,
trained 2 full days.
yeah, I think he haven't fully trained proper with the team, and with that back injury, like I say again with myself, I know it's something that you cannot just take lightly, and I think last week, we saw them using Martial, so
Everybody agreed with me, bro.
mm,
Time for him to go. Go
Time
ahead.
for him to go.
You go social media everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere. In the nicest way that I said it,
Yep.
they're putting it like that. They're being nice. They like the boy.
That'd be nice, yeah. So the thing is, I have a feeling Ten Hag's going to start with him again and bring in Hoyland in the second half. But he's not going to start. What about you? What do you think, man? Do you think he will start?
From what I read, seems like he wants to start him. The mood right now seems like they really, really want to start him as soon as possible so he can get some minutes under his legs. But I think it would be a mistake. But okay, I said that already. So do I think he's going to start? I'm going to go with no.
Mm-hmm.
Because and I'm trying to put myself in Ten Hag's shoes right now.
Mm-hmm.
First two games I stuck with the same team. They didn't really reward me because second game we lost. Third game I started with a different team, but because of but because we weren't really prepared. Weren't say two stupid goals went in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Would I want to take the risk against Arsenal and start a fresh look team with Rasmus Højlund in front with a crocked defense, or go with the safe option of playing maybe a little bit more defensive? I go with the safe option of playing a little bit more defensive with Rashford in front. Fuck Martial up the wazoo. Please don't play him. Put whoever you want. You want to give Garnacho a chance to play again, bring him back. The right side is whoever, Anthony or whoever. So Anthony, I'll leave that side. Bring Garnacho if he wants to start. And as far as the back four, I think it will be Maguire, Lindelof, Lindelof, Martinez if he's not injured again, Dalo and Bisaka. So I don't think he will start Hoyland. That's my assessment.
I want to see Sancho playing in that role.
Hey, actually, me too.
He did very well when he came in last week.
Mm.
Remember when he came in that match, right? I was saying, I wonder.
Oh, Sancho. I thought I was thinking Anthony. My bad.
Sancho.
I know you like Sancho at the 9.
Because when he came in the time, I was thinking, okay, is he going to push Rashford into the center and then Sancho go to the left? When I see the formation started to form, when they're going to back the defense, right, I see, Sancho's in the center, and he's been playing there very often. And I was like, okay, I think so. It's gonna that is gonna be his go-to tactic if just say there's no striker. So he's gonna use Sancho to drag Rashford and Sancho to drag defenders out, so Rashford and Anthony can go in. I think that's the reason why you see the last match against Forest, right? Anthony is playing very well because the
Rashford was left, right?
Yeah. So the thing is, it opens space for two of them to attack. So I want to see that. Because I actually, honestly, I want to see our players succeed. And I want to see Anthony succeed. I want to see Rashford hitting his form again, like what he did last season. And I want to see Sancho get his confidence that we saw that he had, when he was in Dortmund.
I particularly liked Rashford on the left last week. I liked it because when we went 2-0 down, he threw caution to the wind and he went 3 at the back, right? So Dalo was playing in the middle. The 3 at the back were 1B, Varane, and Licha. When Rashford was on the left at that point, you can tell he hadn't played there in a while. He was trying to find his feet a little bit, and the boys weren't giving him good one-touch passes. Dalo all the one-touch passes. The only Bruno only nice. So, but I loved it though. I'm like, hey, motherfucker got a lot of energy.
He's more effective on the left.
I feel so. Well, in the middle, that's why I always say middle is crucial to have a solid one touch, so you can able to spin quickly. I prefer Anthony lah, but Sancho is not bad as well. Rashford not really a 9. So you think he'll start Rasmus on
I don't think so.
Saturday early night?
I don't think so. I don't think
don't
so.
think so?
Ten Hag will want to risk him starting first.
Why? Because of his injury.
Not just his injury. I mean, he haven't actually played in the Premier League, so it'll be interesting to see him start and see how he actually take in and start by storm. That's how Martial started also. But
scored a goal.
Yeah, against Liverpool. So I mean, he had a very good start, Martial. Okay, but
yeah.
But I don't think so. I don't see him starting. If he start, it will be a surprise to me actually.
If Rasmus shows incredible form, I didn't see the 10 hours. Oh, his press conference will be tomorrow. Sorry, Thursday. I didn't see him playing much. I only saw the stupid ME video of him training, kicking the ball here and there. If I managed to see him a little bit in training and see how he was pushing himself, I probably could give a better idea today whether he'll play tomorrow. But I suppose if he does show good form and
Mhm.
he's able to put in a few runs, there's some connection there. I think he could start because
Mhm.
only I just remembered, bro. I was trying to find the thing that I thought I sent it to you.
Which
I thought I sent it to you about Arsenal's injury crisis.
they have Timber. Uh,
Where did
yeah,
I sent it
they
to you,
said
right?
Timber, Tierney out, Gabriel on sale. Actually, Tierney is actually on loan at Real Sociedad already. Timber is out, of course, ACL. I think the
Yes.
entire season.
Jenny Rose also that. So,
Yeah.
guys, check this out, Acha. We got Julian Timber, fuckface, who's injured. Too bad for him. Fuck him. I don't care.
Hmm.
He said some not nice things about us at the club and all that. So fuck him. He's out. He's supposed to be a number one starter at all times, all day, every day. Now, Kieran Tierney wasn't even playing last season at all, so they sent
Hmm.
him out alone because the boy is still young, and I believe he may come back.
Hmm.
Gabriel hasn't even started the game. Saliba started in front of, instead of him with the other two new defenders, and he is now apparently on sale.
Hmm.
Should we think that going into this game we got a chance to win? Because most of the fan base always feel like we could trash Arsenal. Hey,
The,
screw Arsenal.
their defense is not
Arsenal fans for
particularly
you.
strong. But Tomiyasu, I'm reading now some of the news. Is it
It's not good.
Tomiyasu? Is
Tomiyasu from Liverpool.
is it
Sorry, the
Takehiro
Liverpool guy is
Tomiyasu?
called Endo. Sorry. Yeah,
Endo,
go
Endo.
ahead. My
Tomiyasu
bad.
is the Arsenal
Arsenal
defender.
defender.
So he's coming back. I think he's a decent defender.
Not scared.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Not scared.
But
Not scared.
let's see. Yeah,
Suddenly is he
let's
back?
read some of the news here.
Hmm.
They said Gabriel Jesus is coming back. Zinchenko is coming back.
Those are problems.
Yeah, but
Those are
because they
problems.
were injured, so now they're just coming back. So let's hope they are not in form. So that is the Arsenal news at the moment. Like, I mean, in
They
terms
ain't
of
perfect lah. Huh? They
mm,
ain't perfect lah. But bro, you like Nketiah?
yeah, I actually no because he scored some goals lah. So
No, I think it's good too. I think it's good too. I wanted to talk
decent
about
lah.
this.
He needs some chance lah. I think, and he's getting his chance because when he was younger, there's a lot of injury problems, and now he's starting to find his feet, and that's good.
I
But
think yeah, but sorry, go ahead.
yeah, but my biggest worry is actually Saka because Nketiah and Saka plays very well together, and if he's playing, I'm a bit worried. And Nketiah scored against us, right? I think the last time we met last season or something like that.
3-2-2-1. We lost.
I think he scored one of the goals. I can't remember
He might have.
which
He
game.
might have. Yeah, he
Yeah.
might have scored one of the goals.
So
Yeah,
I'm
this
a bit
boy.
worried. These
I'm
two.
worried. We only worry because our defense not solid. If the defense
Yes.
were all fit, we be thinking how to score a goal, huh?
And Saka's going to play on the right,
Kau compare, right?
and our left is
Oh yeah.
gone.
Oh yeah. So I really wish we were here under different circumstances
Yep.
where we could talk about the game and maybe see who will start lah. Like spend more time talking about who is a player good enough to attack the Arsenal defense. I want to talk about all these things today, get a bit more detail, get a bit more info, but we haven't seen the full team play.
Yep.
People are talking about these rumors. I think we should address them. And overall, I think these next 2 days might either be super crazy or super quiet. If I want to say by the time September 1 rolls in,
Mm.
how many people we have in compared to how many people we have out, let me just put it here right now. Because we won't do a show until the game, which is Sunday, which is already past the day. I would say, I feel, and I'm not afraid to say it, maybe nobody will come in. And I think Scott is going to go. I'll put it like that. I'm not very sure.
Scotty is
You?
going to go.
I feel Scott is going to go. I think Scott's going to go because he hasn't played. He's fit. He's not injured. Whatever. He's sitting down there doing fuck all. He could be a great backup for any team. I think only Scott is going to go. I think we are fucked with Maguire,
Mhm.
and I don't think we're going to buy anybody. What do you think?
Same thing.
Fuck, man.
As long as we cannot sell anyone, we cannot buy anyone, according to the FPP.
So you don't think we're going to know anyone's leaving also, huh? No
if
concrete.
we can't, you see, the thing is, it all boils down to who we can let go. If Scott is going, we need to get someone to come in. We cannot just let him go and leave the whole thing empty. So if no one is coming in, then Scott cannot go because we need the extra person in the midfield.
That Amrabat guy has to come in and
If Amrabat come in, then Scott go, I'm still okay. But I don't see anything happening lah. I mean, it's already the 31st. 30th. Oh, now it's 31st
31st
also
there.
already. Yeah, it started also already. So we will see by tomorrow. We will get all the news whether we get anyone or not.
Yeah,
But
it is.
I don't know. I mean, if we have actually were to do all the business deals we have already done, we don't have to wait until last day. I don't want to get another Fellaini. I don't want to get another players that all we don't want. That's my only concern. Going to end up having another whole contract issue with players and cannot get them off, pay them too much, pay the club too much, waste a lot of money, and then sell them for zero, sell them for half the price or one third of the price. I mean, that's how we do business, and unfortunately, we have to face the fact that this is going to happen.
Can we? Well, okay. Yeah, I should know what else to say.
Yep.
Score predictions. Let me see. Ooh, fuck lah, I hate doing this. I feel we're gonna lose.
We're going to be letting in goals for sure.
Look, man.
But I'm trying to harness the energy of Ferguson, how we actually beat Arsenal 8-2 with a patchwork team as well. If you watch that game, right, you see the lineup, you'll be like, this team will beat Arsenal 8-2.
Yeah, Johnny Evans, West Brown,
I think they
uh,
have
all young fellas.
when you wait, let me try to get
Let's kick Darren Gibson. I know. West Brown, Johnny Evans,
okay, let's see the lineup.
John O'Shea,
Let me get the lineup.
Anderson.
Okay.
Mm.
David here. Smalling, Phil Jones, Johnny Evans, Patrice Evra, Nani, Cleverly, Anderson, Ashley Young,
Cleverly.
Ro-
Anderson.
Rooney, Welbeck.
Welbeck, that's the one, the
Mm.
unremarkable player. Yeah. See?
And
But
and Arsenal actually had a solid team actually. Uh, they have
Flamini,
Sezeni,
Lab.
Jenkinson, Juru, Consilni, Traore, Ramsey, Coquelin, Rosicki, Walcott, Van Persie, Arshavin. They were
Oh,
way
Arshavin's time.
way better than all of us back in that match. I mean, man to man lah. But we won. Smalling was playing at right back, huh?
Tomorrow is a home game. Away.
Tomorrow, Emirates. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
away.
Fuck it, I'm going to put it 1-all draw. 1-all or 0-0. But I think we're going to lose, but I mean.
In the spirit of Merdeka, I would say that it will be a tight game, 2-1 to us. Hoyland scored 2 goals.
That would be nice.
Hopeful. I want him to have a good start. I hope he come in the second half, scare the defense a little bit with his height and his speed and his skills. And I want to see Fernandez passing him that beautiful ball, score that 1 goal. Then maybe he will open up play for either Rashford or Anthony to score the second goal. I want to see Anthony score. I think he's getting too much stick.
Yeah, they
I
need
think
to
I
start
think
really quickly.
he needs to get that energy in because we know that he can do a lot of things. I want to see him.
So Hoyland is £7 million in FPL. He's actually higher than I don't know how they do this shit, man. He's higher than Julio Alvarez. Just look at this, man. What the fuck? How did they this FPL sometimes I don't know how they raised Isak by 0.2 after he scored 2 goals.
Okay.
After he scored 2 goals, they raised him by 0.2. What the fuck are you all doing, man? Huh? And then now
Yeah, it's
suddenly
4.5, so cheap.
Uncle Chelsea, yeah, because he hardly played last season.
Yeah.
But oh sorry.
I got him in. So I was like,
But
you know
he's
what?
yeah. Look at
I,
Hoyland. Look at Hoyland here. 7.0. Okay, hang on, sorry. 7 point. Let me see if I can make it bigger a bit. Look at this. Look at this shit, man. Are you crazy? He has not played any fucking game.
Mhm.
All right, he has not played any fucking game this season, and he's worth 7 million. What nonsense! Look at Alvarez,
Very
six point
hopeful.
five. Very hopeful. Yeah,
Hopeful.
solid.
Been
90
scoring
minutes
goals
every
some more,
game,
right?
scoring goals. 1 goal.
1 goal.
Assist here. No, it's good. He's playing the number 10 role. He's
Mm.
playing in Mitoma's role here. I mean, how the fuck they do this, man? Like this week, probably going to drop Martinelli because too much crossover.
Mhm.
Even though I need some help over here, you see, Estupinan's next few games are not good,
Oh, red.
so most people will drop him, right? Some may keep him for Newcastle, but for Man U, I have to drop. But I have Shaw out for weeks, so I'm screwed. So it'll
Yeah.
have to be 1, 2, 3 this week, 5 here. So that's
You
why I
already
brought.
made your transfer?
Not yet, not yet. This is here. This is
The
fresh.
Shaw is definitely going out. Lah.
No. Martinelli is going out
Ah,
because I don't want to play 4 at the back. I can play
okay.
the 3. Doesn't matter what happens here. Keep Ashraf drop him next week because the price won't go down. But Martinelli will be the one that will have to be changed for somebody. But anyway, guys, just a quick segue only. I want to show you prices. This fucking thing is just damn so high,
Yeah.
man. I don't know.
I don't know how they actually rate them. Huh?
Really don't know how they rate them. Like total points, you see team selected by, right? Most of them have these guys, which I already have. Right?
Mitoma only 6.5. Huh?
6.6 now, went up by 1.
Hey, but Mitoma is a good player, man.
It's decent. So Mbuemo went up too much. All this. So these are the choices you have to swap for Martinelli. Madison is one of the guys they said take Madison instead of Sterling, right? So Sterling's fixtures are like this. However, will he be playing every game? All right, dude is old. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Madison 100% play all the games.
Madison is on fire, man.
100 fucking percent. So some decisions to make here and there, and you can see how even the FPL doesn't know how to rate players. They are rating players based on what they read, and sometimes you can trust the FPL because the player is good according to the value. But how do you rate Alvarez 6.5 and Rasmus 7?
A
So
proven player already has been scoring goals.
yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, I there's a bit of a segue there.
All
All
right.
right,
So I think we managed to cover quite a lot today.
covered everything, I think.
Yeah, on the whole transfer shit house. Oh yeah, let's just rate the transfer activity. Let's do an evaluation.
Guys,
since
let us know down in the chat what you think about the transfer.
yeah, what's
I'm
your
giving you
evaluation out of 10? How do you rate them? I think just now before the show started, me and cousin Roy, cousin Roy and I, sorry, English, cousin Roy and I, both of us, we were discussing, say, what's your rating? And both of us came up with the same consensus. It was 5 out of 10. It depends on what's going to happen tonight, our time, or tomorrow. It may go up a little bit more. If we can get decent players come in at decent price, maybe. But for the moment now, I think it's 5 for us.
For a moment now, it's like 0 to 5. It actually is more closer to 0, but we said now keep it at 5
Deep
because
chats,
at
deep
least
chats, yeah.
Onana and the other fella.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? For y'all, do share in the comments. Don't let us know what are your thoughts on our transfer activities on the National Day.
Yep. And look, we might be live on Sunday 1:30 a.m. Maybe, but we'll see how it goes. Until then, thank you all, man.
Thank you all, everyone.
Cousin Roy out. Hey, go and flood the Manchester United pages as well, guys. Tell them how shitty the transfer has been.
Tell them 5, 4,
Not
0.
that they give a shit because they're tone deaf as fuck.